Hey friend, so in this quick tutorial I want to show to you how to create an automated email sequence in Kajabi. Now if you want to try Kajabi for free for 30 days, I have a link in the description. It's actually a new offer right now, so you can try it, and let's work with this together. So you can see, first of all, when you log in, you have marketing over here because, well, email marketing is part of marketing. So you click on this one and you see email campaigns. Now you want to create a sequence, but you still click on email campaigns, right? And you can see I just recently started working on this one, but over here at the almost top right, you have new email campaign. So you click on that, and now you can choose between an email broadcast and email sequence. So a broadcast is just one-off email that you send to a particular segment of your list or your whole list if you want to do that. But with email sequence, you can now create a series of emails that a person is going to, join when they, for example, opt in. And you can have many triggers for this. Like, for example, you can have a lot of triggers for person entering this email sequence. I will show you how to do that. So let's call it just test sequence 1. I think I have already previously called test sequence another one. So let's click continue. And now you can choose the templates for these emails, but usually what works best for me, I tend to use just simple email, just basically without any templates, like simple text. This works best because people, let's say email 1, let's call it, right? People tend to open and read emails that look that they've come from actual person, not a company. Yeah, this is what usually works. Okay, so first of all, what happens is you're going to end up in editing email sequence over here. And first thing you want to do with your first email usually is send it not on day 1, right? Not on a specific time, but on day 0. So what this means is this email will be sent immediately after someone subscribes to this email sequence. So for example, if you decided to give some gift for free, right? And a person opts in, you want to immediately send them. Don't want to wait for tomorrow. You don't want to just, create this sort of feeling that, you don't deliver or you take some time to deliver. No, you deliver immediately. So you want to send that first email on day 1, right? So basically you can write subject, whatever you want over here. You can even have a preview of the text. I actually have a separate video about how to compose an email and automations. But now let's click on edit content. So basically you can see you have content over here, right? You have buttons. Basically, any email you want to create, you can just simply do a lot of stuff over here. You can have buttons, videos, countdowns. But for the purpose of this video, just click save. Let's say this is the way we want it to look. And we go back to it and now click save and add next email. Right, so let's save and add next email. Let's say the next one is going to be simple text as well. And then let's call this email 2, right? And add create. And now this email usually you want to send on the next day or the one after that. That depends what kind of email sequence you want to create. And usually what I do right now is I click save on this one. And then I go out, I click once again email campaigns, and this is a test sequence over here, and now you click on it once more, and now you can see the layout of all the emails that you have over here, and you can add as many as you want. Let's add another one. Let's add another simple text. Let's call it email 3 if we want to. We can add create, and yeah. So you click save, and then once again, if you go to email campaigns, you go back and you go to test sequence, you can see email 3, and basically this is what you do. You add as many emails as you want, and you set the days, how many days after like on day 2, on day 3, you set a specific time on that day when it comes out, and then what you do, you add subscribe trigger. So for example, let's click plus right now, right? Let's add a trigger. So for example, let's call this trigger, let's call this one form, because usually in Kajabi, when you create an opt-in, you create it in forms. So for example, a person opts in, so you click on form, When a form is submitted, and let's say I have 3 steps form, I call it. Basically, it gives 3 steps for starting your business. I click it as Save Trigger. And then what happens is you choose an action that happens after the form is submitted. So basically, you subscribe to an email sequence. And you choose an email sequence, that's test sequence 1, and then you click Save Actions. And basically what you can do over here, you can add a bunch of subscribe triggers, unsubscribe triggers, and now, for example, when they get the last email of this sequence, you put this as an unsubscribe trigger, and that's the way they end up not being in the this email sequence anymore. Yeah, so this is the way it works with automations and email sequences. I will probably do a separate video about all of possible automation, subscribe triggers and unsubscribe triggers. But basically, this is the way you add as many emails as you want to your test sequence. So if this was useful, consider subscribing. I make a ton of videos about Kajabi and other platforms. I will be making them in the future. So thank you for this, and I will see you in the next one.